Oh, what's so unreal? Tears for breakfast? Well, yeah, that'd be a little unreal. Wait a moment. I recognize this! What is this? Why am I back here? Why am I back here? That guy with the deep voice, why are you back in a hat in time? Well, Izatalia, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, welcome back to A Hat in Time. An LP that I prematurely ended because, well, quite frankly, I did not enjoy how I was doing everything to start off with in the original playthrough. So, here's my chance at redemption. I took some time in between to practice up on A Hat in Time. That's actually why it took me so long to get the episodes of Shantae Half Cheating Hero up, because I was practicing A Hat in Time so that I would be prepped for this LP. I needed to get a lot more practice and also to find things to talk about with this game. And considering that we have had not one, but two major DLCs released for this game, I really should have turned off the auto-skip cutscene feature. But, yeah, because of all the DLC added, it's given me a lot more to talk about with A Hat in Time, as you can clearly see there with the cute little walrus and its little seal buddy there. Get it? Seal the deal? Oh my god, it's so terrible. Also, I just realized that the Yakuza Metro icon's a cat. Anywho, so alongside this new DLC or whatever, we have a brand new character. That's right, Hat Kid has her own Luigi now. And that is who we are going to be playing as for the duration of this LP. Which will be, by the way, as close to 100% as possible. So, let's get this madness started. I was about to say monstrosity started. That would not have made sense. Oh, mercy. Yeah, I forgot to cut out a load time. I don't know why. Because I'm stupid, that's why. So, yeah, how are y'all doing today? It is currently the 8th of March. I just had to pay my internet bill, and my god, it was for some reason more expensive than usual, so I'm not happy about that. And the car insurance renewal bill was added to the current bill, so I'm not going to have a whole lot of money in my account. No, I will not. So, anyway, welcome to A Bow in Time here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be calling this LP. I'm going to be calling it A Bow in Time because we are playing as the Bow Kid herself instead of Hat Kid, which is kind of mind-blowing to think that there is another duo of platforming acrobatic characters aside from Mario and Luigi. And the funny thing is, Bow Kid is wearing green. So she literally is Hat Kid's Luigi. Which, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to play as her. So, anywho, might as well get down to the basic controls of the game. Control stick moves you around. The back R trigger will allow you to do a dive move, which is just fucking brilliant, man. The back L trigger will... Well, not the back L trigger. The L trigger will allow you to swap between hats. The D-pad will not only allow you to swap between the hats that you currently have, but will also allow you to taunt and blow kisses. It's awesome. You press the B button to jump, and the Y button will be used to unleash an attack. We don't have the ability to attack right now, so let's just move the plot forward. Merciful. I'm just going to write this as Bow Kid borrowing Hat Kid ship. I like to think that. And looks like there's some shenanigans happening over there. It keeps us happy, though. Let's see what's going on. And what do you want, asshole?
What is this? Flying boat?
What? Are there no rockets on your home planet, dude? How'd you get up here?
Even in space. Mafia come in to collect.
I don't have any money for you. No, don't open that. Don't open that. I need air to breathe, man. I need air to breathe. Well, maybe anyway. You may not need air to breathe, but I do. So, anyway, that's done. And defying all laws of physics! Ah, crap. Ah! Dude, watch the upskirt shots. See, this is why you don't go interplanetary shopping. I mean, you're just gonna lose your power source. It's a bunch of hooey, I tell ya. How rude. But anywho, yeah. So now we have the main gimmick of the game. Much like Mario 64 or Mario Sunshine, it is a collect-a-thon 3D platformer where you have to collect a bunch of freaking items, which in this case are timepieces. There are over 50 of them in the game per, yeah, you can tell I'm playing the Switch version, by the way. And that pose is adorable! Oh my goodness. Yeah, get used to me squeeing at the cuteness that is this character. Though, what I did was not very cute. Anywho. So, yeah, this is your standard 3D platformer. You have to collect the 50 plus timepieces in order to get back home. But they are not the only collectibles that are present in this game. Oh no! Gears for Breakfast really went out of their way for the insanity that they decided to put in. Well, first of all, the first collectible, aside from the timepieces themselves, are the pawns. Pawns are your HP and your currency in this game. The green ones are the currency, and the pink ones are your HP. You have 4 hit points in the game. However, when you go into Yakuza Metro, you will be able to extend it to 5+ by collecting certain hidden recipes or something like that. But alongside that are these yarns. There are a wide variety of yarns in the game, and they are required for you to build a variety of hats in the game. They have all kinds of odd effects, such as the brewing hat, which is the one that I collected right there. Sorry for the cut. I had to answer a text message while I was recording this. You can tell this is post-commentary. And she seemed a little too happy about killing that Mafia there. No, it is pretty funny. But anywho, the hats. The hats are one of the main gimmicks of the game. They have a variety of different effects if I could not get distracted. Like the ice hat, which will allow you to hit those ice platforms and travel far distances. The brewing hat, which will allow you to blow shit up, etc., etc. I think there are 6 hats in the game, and lots of different varieties of those particular hats. What you saw there was how you're going to get those varieties. The relics. We'll get more into what those do at a later date, probably within the next couple of episodes, and I'm surprised I didn't kill that Mafia there, because killing the Mafia is pretty funny. But alongside the relics and the yarn, I believe there's one other collectible. Yes. There is one other collectible in the game, and those are Rift tokens, which will allow you to buy certain hat flares and just a whole variety of stuff through a roulette machine that is available in your spaceship after you unlock the brewing hat, which you should be well acquainted with the brewing hat after level 1, as well as the sprint hat. So, yeah, there's no excuse why you should not have that token machine unlocked. The token machine, as I kind of started to explain, allows you to buy different hat flares, which are different styles for your hat, such as a Tanuki hat for your ice hat, a Vivian hat for your potion hat, etc. There are different dyes, which will allow you to change up your color scheme, which for Bo Kid just means the color of her clothes, but for Hat Kid it means her entire color scheme is completely altered down to her hair, which is very fascinating. And remixes for each stage that you're in. There are, I believe, 7 worlds in the game, although there are only remixes for, I believe, the first 4, so Unfortunately, you won't get any new music for Yakuza Metro or um, Arctic Cruise, which are the two new worlds that were accessed by the DLC. Which, speaking of the DLC, I will be covering at least part of the DLC. I won't be doing a whole lot of it, considering that a lot of it I don't have a whole lot of practice with. And, yeah, it's ridiculously difficult, needless to say. The DLC that unlocked Arctic Cruise also happens to be, the deal part of the DLC title is, well, one of the bosses, for whatever reason, decides to join you on your spaceship, and he basically forces you to cover different objectives in the stages that you were well familiar with. However, with majorly more difficult, difficult, trying to think of the word, stipulations. Like, let's say, you have to do the fire stage that's in this level. However, now you're on a time limit. That if you don't manage to act in time, you will become dehydrated and you will slowly start losing HP. And yeah, it's that kind of stuff all the way through. Plus you have to collect special tokens and stuff. And it is very difficult. I will be showing that off after we complete World 3, because that's when it becomes unlocked. But, oh boy, I am not going to be covering all of that. However, it is worth your time if you are, just looking for something a little bit more challenging. And if you want to collect more dies or more hat flares or whatever, then you can do it. Yakuza Metro also happens to do it, but it does it in a bit more of an organic way. That one has a much bigger world associated with it. It's another free roam world alongside World 4. And, trying to think here. It's another free roam world that is where you can just buy those particular hat flares, and you can even buy a new costume for your character, because Bokid actually will obtain a new sweater, and it is so damn cute. However, unfortunately, you can't buy any new colors or anything for the sweater, which is fine, because, well, mostly just because the sweater is adorable, and it's purple, and purple's my favorite color. So, anyway. We actually just completed the objective of the stage, which was to obtain the parasol, which is our main method of attack. You attack using the Y button as previously mentioned, and using certain badges, which I'll explain what badges do in the next episode. The parasol will slow down your descent while falling from a great height, because you do take contact damage in this game if you fall, so keep that in mind. But, with all that being said, oh man, this is going to be a long journey. Yeah, no reason to show the in-between cutscenes. So, anyway. Now that we've collected one timepiece, we now have access to the rest of Chapter 1, which we will be covering a good chunk of it in Episode 2 and Episode 3. So, yeah, thank you all for watching this episode of A Bow in Time. I hope you guys enjoyed this debut episode. I promise my commentary won't be nearly as explainy as this go-around. But anyway, there's the Rip Token machine there, in case you are curious. So, yeah, not a whole lot else to add to that. Next time on A Bow in Time, we will be taking on levels 2 and 3, and probably unlocking a very, very interesting mechanic that those that have played Mario Sunshine or Mario Galaxy will be very, very familiar with. So, anywho, thank y'all, and take care. Bye.